fit. Oh. Right, okay. No, it's a bit off. Right. So, welcome everybody. Welcome to the first game of RTS League right here. In this round we have BF versus TheJedi. And isn't this Nomad? It is Nomad. Man. Nice to see some Nomad with a 3v3. You don't see that all too often. So I'll try to introduce the players as soon as they put down their town centers. And then we can examine the starting positions and what civs they have and what really the chances are. Yeah, this is the RTSL channel, yes. That's actually a thing. So right here we got Influenzinho playing with the Chinese. That's of course really nice with Nomad. Starting with 6 fills really gets you going quite quickly. And it's a really good starting position in my opinion. He's got the boar nearby, quite a big deer patch nearby. 2 actually. So that's really a lot of food. Other than that, there's absolutely nothing in here. No wood, no stone, no nothing. And he's got 2 stone piles close, so that's okay. But the problem is his gold is quite far away from the town center, so that might be a little bit troublesome. So going over to Puccino, that's Teal. He settled down right here, quite close to Schmoof in the purple. And Puccino is gonna have a really tough start. Look at this. He does have a dock out and he can get fishing ship out, but other than that he's probably not gonna get this boar, as I'm quite certain that Schmoof is gonna take it. And the gold is really far away. Really the only thing he has here in the neighborhood is wood. So I expect Teal to have a very rough start here. And he's playing with a Persian. So that's nice, of course. Persians start with a little bit of extra starting resources. And then we got Sharky, our buddy Sharky here. He's playing with the Vikings, also a pretty decent Nomad civ. And he's got a boar nearby, so that's good. Got a few sheep nearby. And if he is gonna scout it, he will have 2 boar nearby as well. Let's see, what about his scouting? He doesn't have any sheep, so, or at least not as far as I can see. He does have 2 sheep right here, but he might run them into Influenzinho's villagers. Although he's got 1 villager right here, so he should be able to keep those sheep. Pulse is not really an issue. I was still introducing the players anyway, except for that I can't read what Yellow's name was. Was it Spielquark? I think it is. I'll just call him Quark. I like that name, being a physicist. Let's see. I'm slightly confused. Where is my... That's Teal. Okay, then. Can I... Ah, that works. Okay, so... Yellow here. Playing as the Persians as well. Elquark. Ah, okay. His starting position is also quite decent. He's got 2 boar. The gold here is a little bit far away. But at least he got 2 boar, so that's good. And 2 really nice big wood lines right here. No stone for him as far as I can see, but I mean, being Persian, stone isn't really that important anyway. So no biggie right there. Schmoof we already covered, of course. Although, oh, whoa, he's really close to blue as well. And usually on Nomad that isn't very good if you start very close to your teammates, because then you might very quickly run into each other and also share resources. And here if you look at Action J, Action J, he doesn't really have a lot of resources around his town center. He does have the berries right here, but those are really far away. And as far as I can see, he doesn't even have sheep to scout around with. So for now he's still scouting with a villager, it seems. Oh, wait, no, he's probably gonna get a dog. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, rough start there then for the blue player. And I think it was a drop. Somebody... Oh, continuing for now. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's probably a drop. I'll see if I can speed up. Oh, wow, look at that. Schmoof almost losing a villager, but he managed to save it. And that's quite nice because now he knows where Teal is. Now, a lot of things will be going on here in a 3v3 anyway, and even more so in a Nomad game. So I'll try to keep an eye out on the minimap. But I think a lot of the action is gonna be right here. And I should also try to keep an eye out on Teal's villager count, as I think that will fall behind quite quickly. Okay, so it seems like Sharky did find his boar. Good. And yellow here lost a villager. Aha, he lost it to Shark's town center. And the other boar coming in as well now for Alquark. So his start is quite decent. The only problem might be that to get food in after you go up. Because you will otherwise have to have a quite a decent fish boom, or you'll have to have some farms already, or deer maybe, sheep, you know, anything. But yellow only got a few sheep, I think, or at least I see the one here, and he also had the sheep right here. Although he'd probably be better off sending them to Sharky, I guess. He does have his dog right here, but if he would send them all across the map, he might risk losing them. Hey, GPN. Green is the only player that's really, or well, red together with green are the players that are quite isolated. Really interesting starting positions. So everybody got a dog out, and it seems like decent dogs. Sharky is a good dog. Influenza, good dog. Or I should say Influenzinho. All quite decent dogs. Ernest got banned on AoC zone. What? Oh, poor guy. Ain't gonna fish boom. Teal. Yeah, Teal didn't have... Wait, no, he does have a dog up. Why is he... I would call this already fish booming. And his water is really great, but you gotta be careful if you can keep it alive or not. That's the hard part about Nomad, I feel. The part where if you overcommit into fish and keeping it alive, that's really hard. So Schmoof up to field age first. And Teal here, yeah, 20 population versus 24 villagers for Influenzinho. And Action here Action J has the same issues. Well, Let me see. So yellow not up yet. Blue not up yet. What's the population? 25. So they might pull a fast castle, whereas the others might go for some feudal aggression. Yeah, they'll bring in another board. That's really nice. 4 board in total. Wow, that's good. Oh, what's that? Sharky. Yeah, he's getting a dock up as well, but oh, his dock is a little rough. Yellow fished quite a lot of fish here already, so Sharky will not have a very good dock going. It is the Sharky we do know. And oh, look at this. Schmoof going for a tower rush. Why not? Puccino in a little of a rough spot, and he did manage to get 2 boar in. Okay, that's interesting. But now with this tower rush, he might be in a little bit of trouble getting his market and blacksmith up. But I'm looking for right deal point of view. Oh, his resources are actually quite good, so he can go up to castle. The question is this really gonna help him a lot? Well, I think so. If he can hold on for long enough, then he can, you know, he can either get some rams out or some knights out. Although this is already quite a lot of towers, so I think knights is not gonna suffice. But he's not out of the clear yet, as these towers will creep up on him. He does have a Persian town center, so that's already quite hard to put down. And he did wall off this part of the map, so he will prevent these villagers from going around. That's quite good. And yeah, he's gonna wall the rest off, so these villagers can't get any new towers up. And in that case, he should be quite fine walling this part of the map off as well, so he at least has gold and some wood as well. So I think, even though he is the start of 2 was not very good, I think he's still somewhat okay, especially since he's up to castle so early. And Schmoof is not, he will stay in feudal for a little bit, I think. Yeah, for sure. His resources are quite low. Yeah, indeed. Hello, Matthew or Timotheus, whoever of the 2 it is. Welcome. So what's going on here in the middle? El Quark here, taking this gold. But Influential, the green player here, going with a few scouts to scout around the map, see who is doing what where. And El Quark up to Castle Age. So with the Persians, I think with a really nice gold like this, he might very well get some knights out, roam around the map, see if he can pick up some vills and do some damage. So blue here actually being a sort of pocket, he is building up quite nicely, just chilling a little bit in the background. He's getting a market up as well. He might consider just booming up a bit in Castle Age. Either that or help purple out, as purple is still feudal, and he will also be up to castle a little bit later. And like I said, teal getting now the siege workshop out, and even a mangonel coming out. I would have expected a ram, but a mangonel is fine as well, as long as you can keep a villager next to it to repair it. And I feel like a ram would have been better in this case, so well, as long as no villagers are gonna queue up in the tower, then it's fine. But I feel it's a little bit tricky. El Quark, being in Castle Age, is getting a fire ship out, as Sharky tried to poke around a little with his galleys. But as far as I can see, not really a lot of damage being done here. El Quark cleaning up the water, no problem. So Influencinho going into camels and knights. Mainly knights. Quite good as Chinese, of course. And El Quark here got some knights of his own, but not really, doesn't really have the numbers yet to defend from this. Player 4 and fires, yes. Yes, El Quark does have fires indeed. And Teal is then in a little bit of a bad spot there. That was most of his food income, and that now might all be gone. And that was what I was saying earlier. If you fish boom, then you gotta be certain that you can keep your fish alive, and in this case it's not happening. So Teal might be struggling a little bit with food, as he also can't really get any farms around this town center because of the towers. It's really hard to cast it's really hard to cast and keep up with everything. I hear some monks. Aha, okay, right. Good, healing the knights. And a siege workshop now as well for Influencinho. So he is looking at getting the pressure up, getting the knights, getting some siege, and then start the castle age push. I want to see... Is he producing anything yet? Yes, a battering ram. Okay, good. And over at the purple side, Teal is getting a new town center. Okay, that's good to take the gold. And yeah, I really think... Yeah, Teal is indeed struggling with food quite a bit. So many things going on indeed, but what do we have? So let's try to make a sort of overall picture. Yellow is getting pressured here by green. Blue is, well, is booming up a bit, but quite slow. And then purple, who is right here, is getting pushed back now by teal. So his tower rush will be stopped. And he's also, well, he's up to castle age, but it will still take him a little while to get there. And being the Mayans, I think even on Nomad Plumes is a really good good unit to go with. But oh, he almost does have enough stone for a castle, so he can just get a castle up, go Plumes, and then he would still be in a somewhat decent spot. Blue is going for water, is he? He is. Well. Okay. That would help too quite a lot, because then he can get fishing ships out again. And then blue just can defend... Oh wait, no, never mind. No. But yeah, good. I would say then good move for blue, right? Trying to get teal off of water. Oh, right, alright, look at that. Some war galleys here. Oh, okay, that's good. That's good. Stopping the little fish that Influenza had. But most of the fish has been taking anyway, so I don't really think that green cares that much. So this is, I would say green, yeah, green is doing quite good actually on El Quark. Doing quite a lot of damage. As yellow is, yeah, he is on 2 town centers, but this one will go down quite quickly. And green still has these knights and camels to start raiding the little bit of economy that yellow has. And indeed, Schmoof getting the castle up. No plumes being queued up just yet, as it seems he is struggling a little bit to get gold out. He could sell his food, but purple doesn't have any gold whatsoever, so he is gonna try to take this stone, maybe sell it later on. And teal doesn't even teal doesn't notice there's a town center going up right here. I think with the, well, with this tower he could delay it for sure, not completely deny it, but that's okay, that should not be happening. So Sharky has been pretty much untouched the whole time. He's going on water now, roaming around the waters. But other than that, being the okay, he's Vikings, so that's a good thing to do. This gold, by the way, that's gonna take ages to take. Huh. But most of the action is going on right here now. Smooth, or not smooth. Influencing, you're getting a castle right here in the middle on yellow, and yellow losing quite a lot of economy right here, so he's gonna be in a really bad spot. Still 65 villagers, so it's, I mean, compared to blue and purple, it's still okay, but this is not looking very good for yellow at all. And yellow indeed resigned, blue resigned. And there you go. 1-0 for the Jedi.